This podcast is for conversation and educational purposes only. I am not, let me repeat, not a mental health clinician that's allowed to give you medical advice to go do some dumb shit. Yes, I said dumb shit. I do curse to express my individuality, so if that offends you, then please don't motherfucking listen. Now, y'all, enjoy the show. Are you tired of that bullshit? Tired of that bullshit. Toxic people in relationships. Toxic people in relationships. You may be dealing with a narcissist. Are you dealing with a narcissist? Who puts you down in every argument? Down in every argument. You might be fighting your depression. Are you fighting your depression? Trying to figure out the lesson. Damn, what's the lesson? Maybe you're looking for your soul. Where she at? Where he at? But the dating scene ain't looking great. Well, I'm two keys and I'm in town. What's up? I'm gonna help you lay them burdens down. So please enjoy this episode of the Sexy Nurse Chronicles. Welcome back to the Sexy Nurse Chronicles mental health podcast where we keep it real, cute, and sexy. I am your host with the motherfucking most, Nurse motherfucking Two Keys.
How you doing?
Y'all, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for new videos coming out. And if you're listening on my Apple or Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, make sure that you follow the show. And this is where mental health meets real life, where emotions, relationships, self-reflection gets undressed one episode at a time. Tonight is special. We're getting at the inside of the male experience, emotionally, mentally, physically, sexually. Men broadcast their wants, but bury their needs. So tonight, we're bringing the truth to the surface. Got my frat brother, my friend, mental health specialist, Teddy to the motherfucking side.
Yo, the one and only. How y'all doing?
Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for being on the show. Before we jump in, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do, and what pulled you into mental health.
For sure. For the ones who don't know me, it's nice to get to know me. Nice to get to know y'all, man. My name is Teddy, your girlfriend's favorite Teddy, if you don't know. Not from around these parts, but I'm getting to know these parts. But what brought me into mental health, I lost my father at a young age. And I struggled with mental health as a kid. And it just drawn me in to understand, like, I just kept things from myself. And I didn't really vent a lot. Mm-hmm. So one day, I had a mental breakdown. I didn't know what was going on. And I talked to my mom about it, talked to my family about it. Nobody ever gave me the answer. And so as I grew older, I started to understand the importance of being the voice of the voiceless. Because there's nothing great about hindering yourself from being the best version of yourself for what you've been through. So that would draw me into the profession of being a mental health specialist.
Okay, then. Phi Beta Sigma and a half. Zeta Phi Beta. Yeah, I'm so glad to have one of my brothers on the show who can actually vouch for mental health, that's been through something. And I think that's something similar with people, mental health. I think mental health, anybody that's worked in mental health, they done had some kind of childhood experience.
For sure.
Yeah, and they want to do better. They want to give what they didn't get. So this episode is about men's wants versus men's needs. And so just wrapping up or take it, it's layers. It's layers to it, definitely. So as far as emotions, like the emotional level of a man, from your perspective, why is it so hard for men to talk about their needs out loud?
We wasn't raised to be emotional. We was raised to be providers. So a lot of times as a man, when we were first coming up as kids, it was do as you're told, and that's it. So there was no form of understanding what we needed to do. It was just like, yeah, do it. So as you grow older, you got to realize that a lot of men never had depth. So when you have conversations with them, there's no depth, there's no intimacy, there's no understanding, because they were never taught how to do it. They were taught to do it. Perfect example, when you talk about leadership in a man and their gender roles, right? Gender roles. So we talk about leadership and you talk about the essence of a man and you talk about what a man's supposed to be. But if a man was never introduced from childhood, what does manhood look like? He's going to imitate what he has seen either growing up or what he has adapted to in his environment. So that's the reason why a lot of men won't talk about it, because they're adapted to what they're comfortable seeing. And there's different layers of different men that you want to interpret yourself with, you know?
And you know, it's so sad because now you have to grow up and then you have to deal with relationships.
Hell yeah.
And us women, we want to know what's going on emotionally.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to kind of relearn or learn, if you care to, to dig into your emotional.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
But I agree to that. But here's the plot twist, though. I blame women just as much as I blame men.
Why?
Women like projects. Not all women. But if you study most women's past with men, not trying to dig deep, not saying you or anybody else in this room, but if you study people's past, half of the men that they say that they're not into, they have children by the same type of men that they say that they're not attracted to, or they don't match up to the level of man that they say that they want. So when you say, man, you know, why? Because some women like projects. They like them emotionally dysregulated men. They like them men who are mama boys and dramatic. So before you... Yeah, men messed up, but
They
you gotta
want
look at
somebody that can fit. You know what? And I ain't gonna lie to you. That's been a problem of mine because me being a mental health. What the fuck you looking like that for?
I can tell.
No, I'm finna start sending niggas bills because now, honey, when you talk to me, honey, you get the bill. For real, you gotta sit down at my table, sit down in my chair. But I'm just saying, you know, being funny, but I'm just saying, like, I find myself finding projects. It's like, well, I see he got potential, you know. Yeah. I mean, it's to find a man who got his shit together is very far and motherfucking few. Very far and few. And so, but you know what? I'm tired. Yeah. I want somebody to come move in ready. No more fixer-uppers for me. But that's what we tend to do because we're women. We're nurturers. Yeah. Until we get tired of being sick and tired. Yeah. Yeah. Because some men just take it to an extent, like the maturity. It's just like, do you want to drive my car? I mean, you got some good dick. You know what I'm saying? You drive my car. You want me to feed them. Need some money for the... Yeah. That used to be, but you know what? I started learning that, honey, dick ain't everything. Yeah. Dick is not everything, for real.
For sure.
And so my question is, I guess it's kind of piggybacking off of you. Do men even know what their needs are, or are they learning as they go?
Learning as we go. We from birth, man, we didn't know what no needs were. We didn't know none of this. Yeah. From birth, we were taught, man, don't cry. If you do this, you that, you know, you the G word if you cry, you know. So a lot of social emotional skills that we're learning as men.
What's a G?
The G word, gay.
Oh, you gay.
What?
You set your gay ass up.
They say that, yeah. Hold on now, I'm not gay. But, wait, hold on now. No.
Well, yeah, you a punk, man. Shut your punk ass up.
Yeah, they do that for sure.
Yeah, so you a man.
Yes. So as a men grow older, they subclude their feelings. So it's like, what's the point of me expressing myself? They don't call me gay. So now you got a lot of fleet of men that really dysregulate themselves. And so when I talk to men and we have conversations, and I was like, yeah, bro, fuck feeding finance. And they be like, man, giving no woman no money. I said, why not? You want some pussy? Man, I ain't doing this. And they get so rough and so tough about it. I said, why? Because that makes me a simp. There's no woman on this planet that's going to stop a man that wants to protect and lead and provide and fuck something.
Honey, give an applause for that. Because that's what men are naturally supposed to do. That's the Bible. Provide, protect, and lead.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But I think somewhere in the midst of these podcasts, man, and in the midst of hurt individuals, women and men, we lost the plot. I think tricking has become a new form of prostitution. So a lot of times, instead of just, fucking feeding and financing and really getting to know a woman, you got a lot of lame ass, square ass niggas out here who make a lot of money that's just using their money as their character defect and their character flaw. So it's like, man, I got money, I can pay for it. And it's a lot of broken women that's like, shit, I'm tired of love. Shit, you can pay me $100 and I'll do whatever you want me to do. So it takes the dynamic away of actually getting to know somebody, because what's the point of getting to know you? So I can just pay for it. So tricking has become a form of prostitution where it's just like, women don't know if he's a solid nigga or not. Because the first moment you get to know him, oh, babe, I can buy you this, I can buy you that. Shit, I make 6 figures. I still shop at Burlington and Walmart. The only thing expensive on me is my cologne and my shoes. You're never going to catch me in $400-$500 outfits unless it's my birthday, which was yesterday. So y'all shout me out.
Happy birthday. Give me an applause for his birthday.
Still old than a motherfucker. But yeah, but that's really the game, though.
Yeah. And it's like, what about when men don't talk, when they hold things in, don't express their needs, keep their feelings to themselves? I would say the silence is everything. The silence tells a lot.
I wrote this quote, and it I need to edit the quote, but it's called third-party trauma and third-party environmental trauma. So a lot of times we have to learn that the absence of voice is more stronger than the revelation of thought, which means that sometimes just because you're always quiet does not mean it match up to what you're thinking about. This is what comes with aggression, disloyalty, and cheating. So women think, oh, he cheating because he got to be gay. He cheating because he got to be this. No, he cheating because he lacks social, emotional learning skills that derives from his childhood, which is called ACEs, adverse childhood experiences. He didn't learn how to talk as a kid. He didn't learn how to talk as a teenager. He didn't learn how to talk as an adult. So now he meet him a woman, he's going to reflect on the same traumatic skills that he didn't learn as a kid. So instead of him looking for a wife, he's looking for his mama. That's why most of them, when they get to know a woman, they automatically go in defense mama mode because they never were taught how to communicate. Mama did everything for them. So that's why I wish women would, listen to me when they say this, like, oh, I got a preference. Be careful with that P word. Preferences is another way of manipulation. Ain't no real man out here got no preference. If he like what he like, he like what he like. Ain't no real man out here. I don't mess with skinny girls because they too skinny. I don't mess with big. He's a fucking liar. Most time preferences lead around manipulation of the type of men and women that they are able to manipulate. A pin drop, I know it, but they don't want to talk about that. Especially when women. Like I said earlier, there's no woman on this planet that's gonna say, oh, I don't like big men. I don't like. That woman like structure. That woman like a man that got his shit together. That woman is not gonna turn down a man who's able to bring something into her life that other men were lacking and say, oh well, he this and that. No. Women learn to love. Men create the love that a woman is learning. You don't come in and say, here go the table. No, the man has already had the table foundation. I just need the woman to come bring this food in so we can eat together. That's why I hate this. But 50-50 bring to the table.
Ooh, don't get me started with no 50 motherfucking 50. If I got to do 50-50, bitch, we might as well be roommates.
If we got to do 50-50, you might as well. I don't know.
50-50. I just can't do it.
I
wish a nigga would. I can't stand to hear that 50-50 shit.
Yeah.
Or we go Dutch on the first day.
Yeah,
bitch, I could have took myself out to eat.
But it's kind of wild to me, because it's just kind of wild to me, man. Because being raised in Mississippi, right? I seen my uncle make place for his wife, and this just for me being a jit. I'm talking about young, man. I'm talking about young, and we always set a plate, set a table and eat, but his wife would get the plate first. Then we would get the plate, right? But we could not eat until she sat down. And my uncle said, you gonna understand one day, nephew, that a man submits to a woman just as much as your woman submits to the man.
That's right.
I didn't know why I was getting a whooping that, late in the game, just eating before my auntie, but now I see why. Because, you the foundation of the home and you the man of the house, but that woman brings beauty. to that home. That woman keeps the house clean. That woman keeps shit nurturing. You know what I'm saying? I know guys want to hear this. You know, there's so many podcasts about simping and all this other shit. But what man don't want a nice piece of cat? They got a little shape to her in the house. He ain't got to go outside and go look for her. He got him a nice cooked meal, a nice piece of cat, and groceries. And his peace of mind is in that house. He ain't got to go nowhere. He ain't got to look for it. So that's why we talk about the dynamic, man. Everything derived from when he was a chick. So ladies, when y'all getting to know a man, instead of just what's your favorite color and all this other stuff, study his partnership and his dynamic ship.
And his childhood. See if he like his mama. Yeah.
See if he talk to his mama. See about his daddy. See about his uncle. See about something. You know, if he ain't got a good family, if he can't go back home and feel good like a king, how is he gonna make your house a home and he ain't got a home to go back to? So y'all gotta look at that, man. Like family dynamic wise, my mom was a hustler, retired educator. So my speech, from a jit, I learned how to communicate my feelings. I learned that a long time ago. My uncle, thoroughbred hustler, had 10 businesses and still took care of a household. My daddy, thoroughbred hustler before he died. Thoroughbred hustler. I was taught in the game a long time ago. Bring the nest so when the birds come, everybody can eat. So I don't need a lot of people around me. I didn't need to be a part of anything because I was him before them and them needed to be me. I ain't never needed a whole bunch of people. So when y'all vet a man, make sure that he's not the runner. Make sure he's the leader. You know what I'm saying? This is why the conversation of, you know, he don't want to give you no money, but he'll go give your partner $50.
Yeah.
And then he'll come live with you and come ask you for money. Yeah, you know, what's that song? Bounce that edge like your friend, do the little song y'all be listening to. Yeah, make sure that he the spender. Make sure that he's the provider. Make sure he the one that doing it. You don't need to get with no nigga who's still leeching off your homeboy.
Love it. And you know what? Just to piggyback off of you, when you said men, they don't have preferences, or the ones that do have preferences. I've learned that, like you said, it's a manipulation, but it's also insecurity. You gonna get what you think you can get. So, you know, they think that, okay, I only like big girls because really big girls, they're going to take care of me. They're going to feed me good, stuff me good, pump me good. You know what I'm saying? I can drive a car. No, they don't want no woman that's educated. They don't want no woman that's got her shit together, that's got her own money. So you got to do something other than bring the money. You got to come and fix some shit. You got to come wash some cars. You got to come in here and be the man. Come pick up some kids, drop some kids off. Come make my load a little lighter.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Yeah.
So what's one thing you wish women understood about the way men think?
Two-folded question, so I'm going to give you a two-folded answer. Number one, realize that every man isn't responsible for the other men that have, that you have been introduced to. So when you talk to him, and you gotta understand, the training process isn't to come in and piggyback off what the last man has done. It's not his responsibility to fix what you've been running from. It's not his responsibility to bring light into the darkness that you have created for yourself. So when you talk about the man's train of thought, you got to realize some men are able to create and some men are able to destroy. So before you get into his mind, figure out what type of man you're dealing with. Number two, women, please understand that every man also, once again, is not built equally. So stop expecting him to be a leader and provider when he hasn't led himself anywhere but astray. And if he can only lead himself astray, he'll lead you astray too.
I love it, honey. Where we at? Y'all, I got a soundboard with my ad libs. So I'm still trying to learn. Believe me, we got some more episodes. I'm gonna get this motherfucker right, but let's go ahead and get a motherfucking applause in this bitch. You know what? You said something that just really I really want to talk about, and I want women to be aware. You talked about vetting a man.
For sure.
And it's so funny because I didn't know that I had to really vet men. Like, I didn't understand vetting men until I did. And so, I don't feel like I have to ask a man, tell a man, I'm finna look you up. No, I got two daughters.
Sure.
And so when I'm vetting a man or I'm looking up his record, I'm checking him out. You know, it's funny because I vet everybody. I got my homegirl. I send the number, honey. We got everything from records, from just speeding tickets, from whatever. We looking you up. And one time, there was a man that got aggressive with me that I met at a restaurant. We were talking, and then we got on the phone, started talking, and he's telling me his story, but you know, things not adding up. So I'm asking him, follow-up questions. So how did you get here? And then when he just yelled at me, he was like, he just like yelled and was like, I said, oh, okay, well, we are going to end this motherfucking phone call.
For sure.
Well, I talked to my auntie, and she was like, we should look him up. And so from the information that he gave me, and with her looking him up, I found out that he was on the sex offender list with a violent charge. And so from then on, I knew that I will always vet a nigga. Well, recently, I was talking to a guy for a hot second, and he got upset. This just like one prior to the sex offender, got angry, and I'm like, "Why you mad?" Because I'm checking, I'm vetting you because I'm looking you up. And I had some questions, and it's just off first. That's a red flag. Is how you act behind it. And so this past due, he was like, well, what if I looked you up? Please look me up. You can Google me. Sure. Put my name in. I want you to see I'm proud of my motherfucking self. For sure. I have no problem. I was like, I have girls. But the fact that he got so upset about it, how do you feel about women vetting men and then them getting upset about it?
Man, for me, shit, you can look me up. I ain't got shit to hide. That's just me. I got a lot of accomplishments though, but I feel like that goes back to adverse childhood experiences. It's just like when you're a kid, man, an adult. Like, I asked you about something and now you all of a sudden upset. Now I'm going to study that.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to study that. Why are you so mad? They're just like, we having a disagreement about sports, and I wish people understand disagreement doesn't mean disrespect. Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of people ain't used to being challenged or questioned. Mm-hmm. They're just used to being correct. They're so used to being right. So when you do come in, you be like, hey, that don't sound right. Explain that a little bit more, right? Mm-hmm. But it's because a lot of people are used to just, yeah, I'm right and you're wrong, and I don't really got to explain myself. Because I think as a jit, when we were taught that when we were young, I'm grown, I can do what I want to do, I can say what I want to say. But the dark psychology on the flip side of it, we would never talk, okay, you got to explain what you said. Okay, you got to stand on what you said, right? And you got to understand what you said. So a lot of us grown folks, we like to say what we mean, but don't understand what we mean it and what we saying. We like to say things. So the reason why he just got so upset is because he hiding something. And that's another thing, ladies, man. When you dating somebody, he shouldn't be so upset about, oh, I'm looking you up. What you mad about? If you ain't got nothing to hide, that's like a liar. Why you so mad? Because I'm questioning you on what you're saying. Mm-hmm. If today is 2 + 2 is 4 is today, mm-hmm. Why next week 2 + 2 is like 6? If you add the next 2 and then you try to put another 2 on the side, but then you divide it by 2, that was never the story in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all vetting me, it's more than just a background check. Study their mental aspect. Study how they think. Matter of fact, go even deeper. Study their responses. Women, y'all used to, I ain't gonna say toxicity, but women, y'all know how to get under a man's skin. I say challenge their way of thinking sometimes. I say, I don't want to say just force an argument, but when you having that conversation with him, I don't give a fuck how right he is. Challenge his way of thinking. Mm-hmm. Challenge how he got there. Mm-hmm. Challenge the type of dynamic, because that's what I do to women. That's why I'm single now. Everybody like, you should date. You should date. You should date. I want to date. As bad as I want to get to know a woman right now, my conversations are different. I want to know, what's your 10-year plan? What's your 5-year plan? Can we make $1 million together? What can we do together? What can we build together? Mm-hmm. It's bigger than, do you have kids? I don't have none. If you got kids, if I want you, then that's my motherfucking thought process. If I want you, I want you. They ain't got shit to do with nothing, right? I don't really care about this. Oh, she got a kid. Why you want? Because if I want her, I want her. That just, I don't really care about that. What I care about is if I can build something with you that can carry us until the next generation. Because the problem is too many of us that's thinking locally when we need to be thinking worldly. We need to be thinking widely. The world is bigger than just our thought process. And that's why when you vet men, a lot of times they're so used to being in the house. There are no financial skills, no cooperation skills, no any type of social skills. So when you do talk to them, everything is surrounded by sex and fucking. All right, cool. So after that nut, what's next? A lot of time there is nothing next. That's why they lead into drug addicts. That's why a lot of them have second lives to live. And that goes back to the conversation earlier when we talked about, when I talked about women like projects. I'm not saying that y'all like projects, me and y'all, nurturing, right? Let me school y'all about something. Ladies, you cannot nurture a dead soul. There's no way that you can nurture anything that's formed against you. See, the problem with women nowadays, and I'm going into my prophetic bag because I didn't want to do this, but now I got to do
Come
this.
on with it. Come on with it.
See, the problem with a lot of women and men is that we sleep with the enemy and then we want high hopes for the enemy to turn into a form of God.
When you saw the red flags in the beginning.
For sure. You saw the red flag and turned that junk into Kool-Aid. and now you mad because it didn't taste like the wine that Yahshua made, right? But the problem is, ladies, y'all got to stop being nurturers to these guys.
Yeah.
These are the same guys that will live with you, have a kid with you, and hate you for having the same kid that they plan to have with you.
And hate you for the same things they originally loved you for.
Yeah, because love and hate are the same emotion. It's just a thought process added to it.
Clock that T.
Yeah.
Clock it. So we're going to talk about the physical layer. How do physical changes, energy, aging, health affect a man's confidence?
Depends. I feel like when you don't create a layer of health within yourself, it affects you anyway.
Yeah.
And women, okay, women, they like what they like, right? Some women like bigger guys, but women like men, but women don't like no overly big ass nigga. Women also don't like no overly small ass man.
Now look, if you come with a CPAP, I'll bring the motherfucking jug of water.
I
need my motherfucking sleep. Okay, you're not finna put me on my couch. Last time a nigga put me on my couch, honey, you will never, ever come back.
Yes,
seriously.
No,
you won't. No, the fuck you won't.
She'll be back.
No, the hell I won't. I love my sleep, and and working as a nurse too, 12-hour shifts,
sure.
And then I'm off on the weekend. I want to sleep like you, but this motherfucking fat ass sitting there just.
Wait, but depending on how fat,
like
what's fat to you?
But I'm gonna take that back.
Okay.
Last time I was with a skinny nigga, loved him to death, best stick in the world. I had to pick him up though. I had to pick him up, and you know what, honey? I was sitting at his job. He brought chicken home. I was in love, but he also snort too. And while we talk about physical, a lot of these issues wouldn't come about if men would go to the motherfucking doctor.
Yeah.
Go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Take care of your health. A lot of times they wait until their health is not working. Their dick is not working.
Yeah.
And now, or you know what I'm saying, you depressed. Because I have been running into some
yeah. but that's because women, I think women also date the wrong age group sometimes too.
These are young people, honey. The young people are having dick problems these days.
Well, I can't speak for them because
you young too. I forgot your little. That's my little bro.
Thank you. I ain't had a problem in that area since. But I'm just saying. But I do agree because I go to the doctor frequently as well. I just went to the doctor a couple of weeks ago, and I'm healthy as a horse, and I still go to the gym.
Yeah.
I still fast.
Yeah.
And people like, man, you why you want to lose? I like being a bigger guy.
Yeah.
I went from a 6X to a 2X, and then I gained a little bit of it back because I like being a bigger guy. It fits me. Everybody
you gain weight just to be a bigger guy?
I like it. And I'm going to tell you why. See, a lot of times we think aesthetically it makes us healthy, and it doesn't. Yeah. If you fit society standards, the BMI scale is never meant for black folks. We always been on the thicker side. But me personally, when I got that small, I still was depressed. I still had anxiety.
Yeah.
I still suffered from things, right? I tried to commit suicide over 5 times in my life over a lot of things because people think just because the physicalities is something, that's the bare minimum. I struggled for heavy parts of my life trying to compete with other people's vision of how a man's supposed to look. Oh, I want a skinny man. And guess what I used to do? Lose all this weight to please society.
I look sick.
Not understanding that when a woman states her preference, you just ain't the guy that she wants. Because there's no woman saying that you not my preference. What she's saying is you not the man that can tell her what to do. If you were the man that can tell her what to do, you can tell her what to do. And if you can't, you can't. And I started to learn that. So with physicality, we talk about men. I think every man should, yes, go to the gym. Every man should practice cardio. Every man should practice fasting. Every man should, practice doing things in the physicalities, right? But I also think every woman has to understand that your preference, you may also not be worthy of your own preference either. You might not be physically accepting of that 6-pack man.
Well, you know what? I've learned at the end of the day, honey, it's all about how you treat me. I'll take, give me a good, ugly motherfucker. Give me, honey, he gonna take care of me. And, honey, I'ma love your little cute, little just only a face a mother can love. Honey, I'm taking you on as you love me. I love, because eventually love will make you look good.
Cap.
When you love them, honey, love will make a 6-inch feel like a 10-inch. Do you hear me?
Cap.
Clap, clap,
Cap.
clap, clap.
Cap. That's cap.
No,
I'm gonna tell you why it's cap.
That's not cap.
I'm gonna tell you why it's cap.
Why?
Women, y'all will go out there John, and friend zone the nigga that got the good dick and the money, and then y'all be like, oh, he just young. He too young for me. The nigga got more shit going on than the older niggas that you fooling with. And y'all are friends on them. We gonna be cool. We gonna be friends. The friend pulling up in some up to date. The friend making over 6 figures. The friend keeping himself up. The friend is aesthetically pleasing to most women, and he wants you. And guess what you doing? I'm just gonna friend zone you, friend. I'm just gonna friend zone you, friend.
She just don't like you.
Nah, women make horrible decisions when coming to men. Horrible.
Well, I would say that's anybody. If somebody's not talking to you just because of a certain thing about you, honey, there's some more shit. Believe me, because I tend to nitpick, but after it's all together, I really just don't like you. I really just don't like you.
I feel that too.
It don't have to be just because you're a certain size or you're a certain. If I liked you at first and then I don't like you no more. It's something about you I don't like.
Yeah, but also I feel like that hinders a lot of us too, because our likes and wants and needs. Go back to the topic in the first beginning. Our likes and wants and needs, right? I feel like a lot of times the real red flags are shattered by the fake red flags. Because the things that we really say, well, I don't like this and I don't like that. But we look back at our lives, man, we done put up with a lot of shit that we didn't like.
Yes,
but
sir.
Guess what? The dick was probably good to y'all. The sex probably was hidden for y'all, and y'all stuck around. But you got to look at the repertoire, the type of men that has not hit, and then, oh, well, it's a red flag from the beginning. I really just feel like women don't give every man a fair start. I feel like a lot of times men and women do it, but I feel like it's too many placeholders. As in, okay, I'm getting to know this new person, but while I'm getting to know him, I'm checking off the boxes for what the last person didn't do. Oh, he ain't gave me flowers yet. Well, the last person did it. Oh, this person give me this shit. Well, the last person did it.
Those are shallow. That's shallow stuff, though. But when you're grown, like you said, age. You was like, well, he's young. He's this. That's what young hoes do. After a bitch done been through it, it's called the 80-20 rule. Yeah. I'm not finna give up the 80 just because I want the 20.
Oh, okay.
I'm not finna do that. You could be young, honey. What's that song? One of them songs. Where you used to be, honey, you young, honey, and you ready to go. Come on with Big Mama.
Like, Lotto, Big Mama, yeah.
Come on, no, I don't know what song
but
that
was,
but I'm making up some shit.
No, you straight. But I think it's all because I like older women.
I may be young, but I'm ready.
Let them sing that song. But look though, but that's my problem because I don't think it's younger women because I like older women, and I've done it for them. Yeah. So when you say the 80-20 rule, you got to realize this though. The harsh also truth is a lot of older women, not you per se, are playing the exact same game as the younger women are playing. See, that's also the hidden
What
truth.
game they playing?
Oh, so you don't think older women are in competition with younger women?
Hell no. Them hoes ain't got shit on me.
See, that's you.
I was a baby when I was a baby, but then a woman, she goes from a girl to a woman. You grow up, you get better, you age with time.
All right, cool.
And your selections and choices should get better too.
Should. Right? That's the key word, should. That's why I date older women. Because younger women, I'm not dissing them or nothing like that. But I feel like establishment isn't there with younger women.
No.
It's not. I'm be honest with you. It's not. And when you have conversations about establishment and key points, I feel like take yourself out of the equation. If you take yourself out there, study your friend group. Everybody got their one friend in their group that ain't never had it together, but always got a nigga.
Which one of their friends? Which one? Y'all got my friends in the background. Bitch, which one of y'all hoes is it? Which one? Look, everybody guilty. Y'all, that's for the next episode. Y'all just wait for the next episode. We coming out.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I love it. So
y'all always housing a nigga. Y'all didn't even notice that? Like, damn,
I ain't housing nobody.
Every nigga
Fuck
they
that
got.
shit.
I'm just saying, you can't lie like these women. You can't lie like y'all people don't make bad pussy management skills, poor pussy management.
Oh yeah.
Every man that they got, he gotta stay with you. Every man he ain't got no car. Every man you got, he ain't got no job. And then when you meet the nigga who knock off all the boxes, although he too bored and I got a friends on him.
Yeah.
That's mentally unattractive. That's weird.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying I ain't knocking it, but that's really why I'm single, is because I went to therapy, right? And I found out that I was I found out I was a safe space for broken bitches. My therapist told me no.
You are a nurturer. You are Captain Save-A-Hoe.
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. No, I wasn't Captain Save-A-Hoe at one point. I care more about making sure that your thought process led up with mine. I thought everybody was grown like I was.
Yeah.
And therapy taught me that you're becoming too understanding. Sometimes it's what it is and what it ain't, and accept what it is and accept what it's not.
You let your yeses be yeses and your no's be no's.
So
and
after,
fuck them hoes.
Yeah, so after therapy, that's why it's like, damn, you still sing? I said, yeah, because once you set them boundaries, dog, it's damn near a lonely epidemic. Because you ain't gonna play about your boundaries, man. Yeah. Like, I got a rule, man. You play with me twice, I'm gonna roll you like some dice. Like, if I tell you, hey, I ain't with that, and then you come behind and you try to argue what I'm already putting down, don't worry about it. Where your homegirl at? That was my mindset. Yeah, that was my mind. Like, at one point in my life,
just
it
trading
was
one sorrow for the next.
No, I don't mess with
birds
taters.
Birds of a feather flock together. Baby.
I don't mess with women in sororities. I'm sorry. They're not my type. Not just playing.
You know what?
It's a joke.
Joke my motherfucking ass. He finna get his motherfucking ass kicked out here. Y'all want to see some traumatic domestic violence on live? So we finna train there. I'm finna go for finer to fire on his ass. Okay, so, thank you for those jewels.
For sure.
I appreciate your jewels. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. What's something that you want women to come out here with? Like, from all the jewels that you've given us, what is something that you want us to leave with?
I want you to understand that I'm going to speak for myself first.
Okay.
I want you to understand that I'm not choosing no woman other than a black woman. So I want you to understand how powerful that is, that you are being chose, you are worthy, you are important, you are the needs, and you are the most copied and pasted creature on the planet. That's number one. Number two, ladies, I need y'all to make better decision-making skills with who you lay up with, because remember, you're also one nut away from a creation that may or may not be assisted with. So please be very mindful who you have kids with. Number three, and most importantly, number three, when you have a conversation with a guy, it's okay to vet him, but it's also okay to shoot your shot. It's okay for you to go tell this man, hey, I'm interested. Hey, I like you. Hey, I like your qualities. And the reason being is because women don't know that you will get so much further with shooting your shot at the man than a man shooting his shot at you. Because when you shoot your shot at me, now that makes me put myself in perspective. I need to step my game up. Oh, she shot her shot at me. Oh, I got to get to it. I got to get to it. Versus a man shooting his shot at you. Now he feels like he's so relaxed because most of them gonna shoot the same game.
I must be a horrible fucking basketball player because I ain't never shot in the basket. Every time they're like, okay.
How are you shooting though?
I'm like, hey, this is Kiki.
Uh-huh.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'll play you too. Coming off like that.
Fuck you, bitch. No, but for I'll give a compliment and you know, and I'll be like, okay, well, keep in touch.
I don't like
and it
that.
just that's why I'll be like, fuck that. If you, one thing I know, if a man wants you, he is going to come and get you. And so you talk about that lonely space. It's not really lonely because I'm not lonely. I got so much shit to do.
That mean you got hoes?
I got different area codes. Area codes. Hoes.
That's a damn shame.
I got hoes. But I'm tired of. I want to sit my player. Hey, I don't want to be a player no more. I ain't a player. I just crush a lot.
For sure.
Y'all. So, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and just wrap this episode up. Thank you, Teddy, for coming.
For sure.
Phi Beta Sigma, Zeta Phi Beta in the house, and for all my sorors, y'all, I kept it finer as I could. Y'all knew when y'all crossed, y'all said, so what's one thing that you have a hard time about yourself? And they asked me in front of everybody. I was like, y'all really want to know? You want to be honest? They were like, yeah. I said, I cuss a lot. When I tell you, they started laughing. So every time they see me now, be like, what you gonna say? I said, what's up, bitch? Because I'm across now. So
terrible.
But we're giving real knowledge, real mental health. That's what we're here for.
For sure.
Like I said, thank you, Teddy, for coming.
For sure.
And we'll see him again. We'll see him again. That's little bro. That little bro got your little young one guy. He's single, ready to mingle. So
I'm a wholesome man.
If y'all,
He's a
wholesome man.
Don't do that. And make sure y'all follow me on social media.
Where can they find you?
You find me on TikTok, Instagram, your girlfriend's favorite Teddy 902, 901. And you also find me on TikTok, your girlfriend's favorite Teddy 92.
All right, y'all.
Sure.
So that's the end of this episode, y'all. Make sure you come back for the next one because it's going to be good. Hey.